Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about two things I'm doing in the kitchen that's going to save me a lot of money on food and groceries. Let's get right into it. One of the things I'm doing, and I've done this before, but I'm doing something a little different, is on my meal plan, I write down everything that we can make meals from. And over here in the corner, I have a use it up section. I've done it before, but this time I'm actually highlighting the things I need to use up in yellow. That way, when I go and I look at this, I see it right away, and the yellow brings my eye's attention to it. So apples, I've already used those up. Oranges, I'm in the midst of using them up. You know, I have some oranges, and I don't want them to get unedible, so I want to use that. Yogurt, I'm in the midst of using that up. Cottage cheese, I used some of it, but because it was getting older, I did have to throw some away. So that was not a wise use of my money. But the good news is with this system, I'm going to get better and better. And I've already gotten better with less food waste. We want to use everything we have in our home to get the best value, right? Okay, almond milk. I had one that was out of date. It was perfectly good, but I made sure to use that up before I used the other things. And potatoes. I had some that were starting to spore. I used them all up. So the only thing I did waste a little bit of was the cottage cheese. Not ideal, but a lesson learned. So another thing I'm doing, and I've told you guys this before, is I started looking through my pantry and picking out things that, man, we're starting to get older, or I was afraid that I might forget about it. Remember, I've spoken about this, out of sight, out of mind. One was a jar of mincemeat. I've never had mincemeat pie. Let me know if any of you like it. I thought I'd make one. And I mean, I love flavors like this. And I think I've told you guys, I am not a picky eater. Okay, another is some leftover rice. I can season this up. We're going to use this. One of you sent me a bunch of Javalia coffees. I have used some of it, but not all of it. So I'm going to make my husband a mocha frap. Another is this orange. Speaking of that, orange jello, I've had this for a long time. Some fried apples with cinnamon from Aldi. I've had this can for a while. And I've got a mix to make Italian chicken casserole. I don't think I have mozzarella cheese, but I don't have to go buy mozzarella cheese or cherry tomatoes. I can still use it without it. I've got cheddar cheese. I can use that. So we can just make do. And that's one thing I think many of us forget about, is that we don't have to use the exact ingredients on a package. We can substitute ingredients and we don't have to run out and use it. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving all of this here up on my cupboard, and I am going to, or on my counter, I am going to use this up before I use other things. And oh yes, and the other thing I forgot to write down are lemons. I'm going to make my husband another lemon meringue pie, and so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use all these items up. And then next week, I'll look at what I want to use that week and what items are getting older. I'm checking dates. And so I'm going to do this each week and make sure on my meal plan to look at older things that are in my refrigerator, freezer, and pantry that I can use so that I don't waste them. I really don't like to waste food. Now, it's one thing if something doesn't taste good. I have thrown out things that maybe it doesn't taste good. For example, I bought some of this amaretto flavored goat cheese, and I have to tell you, I'm not a picky eater, but for whatever reason, that just tasted plain weird, and that did go in the trash. If it's something you don't like, or something maybe it just, for whatever reason, it doesn't agree with you, I understand throwing things away occasionally, but I'm trying to minimize that to the best of my ability. I want to hear in the comments below, share with me some tips that you have that so that you don't waste any of your ingredients, and how you use everything you have in your house so that you don't have food waste. I definitely want to hear from you in the comments below. That's all I have to say for now. I love you. I appreciate you. And like always, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.